Hello everybody, today we are going to discuss the Fibonacci retracement or the way or how I use Fibonacci retracement in my Forex strategy. As you see, I don't use one tool, I use several tools, but today we are going to concentrate on the way I use Fibonacci retracement. One note that I want to mention is that I'm recording this in a hotel lobby, so you might hear sounds that are not related to this video. So let's look at the 4-hour chart of the Euro USD, and the way I use the Fibonacci retracement is that I go to the beginning of the trend, and this one is a downward trend, and I take it from the top to the lowest point of the downward trend in this case. I have 3 levels of Fibonacci, or 5 levels of Fibonacci level that I use. I'll show you in the settings which ones that I highlight. If you look at those settings, we will see, no, not this one, this is the pivot. Okay. This one, no, not this one, this is volume. Okay. Yeah. So it's the 0 and the 1 on the edges, but the ones that are important are the following: 0.382, 0.5, 0.5, and 0.618. Those are the levels that I use. So in a downward trend, one of the things that I wait for or look at is when the trend backs to one of these levels. But it has to coincide with other tools as well. I don't use Fibonacci on its own, as I told you. We have, in previous videos, explained, I moved this, Control Z. In previous videos, I showed you how I use volume zones, supply and demand zones, and support and resistance. Within the support and resistance, I also explained the trend lines. So as you see, this is how I use it. Is if this trend, for example, went up to the 382, there is a support level there, a resistance level there. And if it has, for example, we add, if there was a volume zone, we will consider it. Then we have 3 confirmations there, in addition to a price action. And sometimes I don't wait for a price action. I just put pending orders based on 3 or 4 confirmations that appear on my screen and the way I analyze them. So this is it, actually, as simple as that. So I wait for the price to hit one of these levels, as points where the price will move back to its original direction, which is in this case the downward trending. I also use it in different time frames. This is the daily, and this is the latest Fibonacci retracement from this level to that level. Okay, and I wait for the price to hit one of those levels. Not necessarily, of course, there are other tools that I use. Just don't wait. It's not a must. I might take a trade that is not based on Fibonacci. All what I'm showing you here in this video is how I use Fibonacci. But is it a must? Is it one of the things that must happen in my strategy? No, it's not. It is one of the confirmations that I get. If I get 3 or 4 confirmations regarding a trading decision which does not include Fibonacci, I might take it. So this is it for now. If you have any questions, please comment, put your questions on the comments, and I hope this video was interesting to you and helpful at the same time. Remember, this is part of my Investor Diary blog, where I document my learnings and how I teach myself technical analysis, and I document what I learn, and later on I will move to live trades. not really live. I will show you the trading decisions that I take from one time and that I take every now and then. Okay, so see you in the next video. I'm not sure about the next tool that I'm going to show you, but maybe it will be the pivot points and how I use pivot points in my analysis. And I think that will be the tool, and I think it's the final tool. I've shown you all the tools that I use: support and resistance, volume zones, supply and demand zones. Support and resistance had included the trend lines, and today we've shown the Fibonacci, and later I'm going to show you the pivot points. Yeah, something I didn't show you, how I incorporate RSI into my analysis. That is it's not one of the major tools that I use, but I use it as an additional confirmation as well. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye bye.